Hi guys, good afternoon to all of you. It's another wonderful day, and as usual I am here to share with you a very important topic. Yesterday I read something very disturbing on social media. That is the more reason why I'm bringing up this particular topic. It is educative, informative, so you have to listen so that you will not be found wanting when the time comes. Yesterday I read something about a Ghanaian celebrity, a veteran celebrity who has a problem with his light or with the meter. According to him, I don't want to mention name, but according to him, when the problem arrived, he has been to the power company to seek solution, but no one, they always ask him to go, that they will come. This is what he said, this is what the person said, and he accumulated a bill of 8,000 cedis plus. If what I read on social media is correct, 8,000 plus. And now this person wants Ghanaians to help him pay the bill. And I was wondering, I've made a lot of topics on know your right as a power consumer, and I think I've treated topics just like what the man is going through. I treated a topic about when your bills are not coming, when you are using a credit meter and the bills are not coming, it is wise for you to take the meter number, go to the power company, whether ECG or wherever, and then ask the cashier whether you can make payment. Ask anybody whether I can make payment with only my meter number. It is possible. What you need to do is that just take the meter number, go to the office, or even the cashiers, even any vending point. They will be able to key in the meter number and get your information for you. Once they get the SPN number for you or the account number for you, you'll be able to start paying something while waiting for the problem to be resolved. In fact, I was very surprised that people still don't do this. If you're a power consumer and they have installed a meter for you and you are not getting bills, please find out where you got the meter from. If the meter was how will I put, correctly acquired, if the meter was a genuine meter, then you have to get your bills. If it is a prepaid meter and you can't buy power, you have to report to the ECG for solution, because you can't consume power and go scot-free. It will never happen, because one day you'll be caught, or one day it will come to their notice. I'm not saying that we don't have a problem of installing meters and the bills are not going to the person. At times, when you are a layman, you ask yourself why. But people pass so many ways to acquire meters, and once you pass the back door to acquire a meter, then you might have a problem, because the bills will not be coming. Even if it is a prepaid meter, you can't buy power. So what I was very surprised is the man in question is a very learned man, an entertainer. He has been entertaining us for a very long time, and I hope he should have known better, because with your meter number, I don't know whether the meter is a prepaid meter or it's a credit meter. If it is a credit meter and you have any old bill, unless you want to tell me that the meter was installed like a new meter and since then the bill has never come. But if it is an old meter, at least you will have some information on the meter. Even if you take the meter number and go to the vendor and they tell you that you cannot pay because the meter is finalized. And I'm even sure that even when a meter is finalized, at times you can make payments. You can still make payment. That brings me back to the topic I want us to look at today. It is a good practice, though it is not applicable, but it is a good practice to always pay something into your account, into your electricity account, before you wait for the problem to be resolved. Whether it is an estimated bill, or whether it is a, how will I put it, whether it is an estimated bill or the bills are not coming at all. Once the meter has information in the system, in ECG system, you'll be able to pay some money while you wait for the correction. Because when you don't pay anything into the account, the meter continues to bill you. And don't forget, because you are not receiving the bill, you don't even know how much you consume. So you might even end up wasting a lot of energy because the bills are not coming. You end up wasting a lot of energy. The bills are not coming because you don't even know how you are consuming in order to minimize your consumption. Because the bill is not coming, you can even on your AC from morning to anybody in the house can use it anyhow because the bills are not coming. And like I'm saying, it is a wise decision to always pay something into your account before you wait for the problem to be resolved by your power company. It is very, very important. Anywhere that you find yourself and you have a meter and the bills are not coming, or it's a prepaid meter and you are not buying credit, either you take the meter number, whether prepaid or credit meter, they all have meter numbers. Take the meter number, or they call it meter ID, and then take it to the office for them to check. Even if it's a prepaid meter that you cannot even buy credit, and even it is not in the system, there's a way to resolve the issue. Because one day, it will come to their notice, and then this kind of problem that I read on social media will be up in the air, and then you will think that they are wicked. No, because if you sit down for 1 year, 2 years, you haven't paid bill, and then the person comes to see that you've not paid anything, though you claim the problem was not from you, you've been there, fine. But like I was saying, try and get the meter number, go to the office, any vending station, you can make some payment. Once you are able to make your first payment, you always use that receipt to be making payment. Because a day will come when the problem will resolve and your actual bill will be given to you. If it is a credit meter, they will pick the reading. Even some of our the prepaid meters even have readings on them. Even when you are not buying credit, they have readings on them, and they can even record what you are consuming. They have it. Even those that cannot record what you are consuming, you will be billed by the history. When you were buying, you had a history. You have a range at which you were buying the power. It is in the system. They will look at that one, that way, and then bill you. So it is very important not to forget. Always pay before your problem is resolved. Pay something into the account all the time before the problem is resolved. If not, you always end up having a huge debt. Like you use light for 3 years, 2 years, 4 years without paying anything, and then that bill is going to be accumulated and give it to you at once. It is very, very, even if they are telling you to pay 20% or 30% or 50% of that bill for 4 years or 2 years, it is going to be very difficult. So as a power consumer, you need to be very, very careful when you are not receiving a bill. Try and be paying something, especially those who use 1 meter in a compound house. There are so many. You have to start collecting money and be making some payment into the account until your problem is resolved. So it is important to always pay your bill. Pay something into the account while you wait for your estimated bill to be resolved, or while you wait for your meter that you are not receiving bill to be solved. And then, if it's a prepaid meter, also try to visit the office, even if it's a temporary supply or whatever they will do to resolve the problem immediately for you. It is better, because when you are waiting and using the light, you are waiting on a time bomb. This is the reason why I decided to come away with this particular topic. It is a wise decision to always pay your light bill or your estimated bill while you wait for your correct bill. Though some people may argue that it is not correct bill, but you will not disconnect your light until the problem is resolved. So since you are going to continue using the light, then you have to start paying something until the problem is resolved. Some of these things, they don't actually be solved one day. It is at times it's not easy. So you have to keep paying until whatever time that the problem is resolved. Then when they give you your actual bill and they will deduct what you were paying from the bill they've given you. If you paid over, you have a credit balance. If you pay less, you see that the amount that is left for you to pay will be so small. So that is, it's a wise